Oh, hello.
I remember,
Yeah.
because I remember this was, I suppose,
Yeah.
but I think it was before you became Muslim.
Yeah, I became a Muslim like 3 weeks ago.
Right.
So I think we were speaking with the Catholic guy,
Yeah,
weren't we?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
About unclean and clean animals, yeah.
Yeah. So at that time, were you like thinking of?
Yeah, that was just before I became a Muslim, actually.
Right, but
when I spoke to
even at that time, you were thinking of it.
I was, yeah.
All right. But
What were you going to be, Buddhist?
I was thinking that there was a Buddhist today I was speaking to.
Oh, right.
But no, it's just Buddhism, it's just silly. But it's like it's all airy fairy stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, you were asking me about clean and unclean animals. Obviously, we believe that it says in the Quran that everything is permissible except for the flesh of swine and blood.
Carrion.
And carrion.
Yeah, you can't.
And what's the other thing?
Predators, like wolves. And,
I think it says animals that have been strangled as well, doesn't it?
yeah, they've got to be slaughtered properly.
Yeah.
So you can't eat a deer that's been run over, for example.
Right.
Although you can shoot a deer and then
You say Bismillah.
Yeah. Bismillah as you cut the throat.
No, Bismillah as you shoot,
Oh, okay.
and then Bismillah again.
So what I was wondering, because at that time, I actually thought you were. No, because you said that the way that you were asking, it was like you either were a Christian or.
I was a Christian.
Right. Okay.
So at that time I was just going through the process of I was going to convert to Islam.
All right.
So that's why I was speaking to him because I wanted to hear what he had to say. About Catholicism. I mean, I wasn't thinking of becoming a Catholic.
Right, because I was just wondering, because I remember speaking to another, this was like maybe a couple of years ago, he used to go to be a Christian as well and became a Muslim.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of wondering if it was a similar thing, because the things he said he didn't like is that when he was in church, he wasn't getting like answers to his questions.
Yes, I felt
right.
the same.
So you say it's the same thing with you as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Was there anything else?
Huh?
Was that it, or was there anything else?
No. Just All right. Well, I suppose if that's the case, then that shows what the problem. Well, what one of the big problems with the church is, isn't it?
Yes, because I've actually had better conversations with Muslims about Islam than I've had with Christians about Christianity.
Yeah.
So Muslims have been more willing to explain Islam to me, talk about the Quran, talk about like politics and religion and history.
Yeah.
Whereas with Christians, I didn't really get much of that. It was just like, this is what the Bible says, believe this and you'll be saved. And I was like, well, I need to discuss this a little bit more. You know
what? So when you like tried to have discussions with them?
Yeah.
Would they want to continue, or did it seem as if they didn't want to?
It seemed as if they would only talk for like maybe half an hour or so, and then after that they'd want to move on.
All right, but was this at like Speaker's Corner or like other places?
Yeah, because I spoke with Bob last week. Do you know Bob?
Yeah, I saw. I was going to say in advance, I thought he was a bit rude with you.
Yes, he was. That's my point.
So I just want to apologise and say that what he did there, that's not actually how you're supposed to you're supposed to speak to people.
Because he was like you say, he was mainly shouting over me. He didn't really let me speak, and then he cut the conversation short.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's just not how you speak to people. Whereas with Muslims, they will speak to me, for a long time.
Because I have to admit, have you ever? I don't know if you've ever spoken to. I don't know if you know a guy called Chris. Chris here. He's like I don't know if he's Swedish or he's got the blonde hair. And because the thing about it is he's one of the best Christians to speak to, because he will actually have a proper conversation.
Okay.
And you speak in a proper way to you. And I've noticed that whenever he speaks to Muslims, he will stay there and have a long conversation.
Okay, that's good. Does he come here?
Yeah, he's been coming here for years.
Oh, okay.
Literally, almost every week I come here, I see him.
All right. Well, you can introduce me to him next time if I'm here.
Yeah, because I didn't see him today. I know he was here last week.
Yeah,
I saw him.
So he's Chris the Christian.
Huh?
Chris the Christian.
Well, if you, I'm trying to think I'm trying to think who might know him. Chris. Yeah, the problem is there's a lot of people that, because one thing I've noticed is that what you kind of find is that the Christians who seem to be a bit more rude, they seem to be the ones who come here more often than the...
Well, actually, even Christians outside of Speaker's Corner, I wouldn't say they were rude, but they just weren't willing to talk about Christianity. Not in depth. Like maybe superficially. Like at a church meeting, we would have a conversation about the Bible or whatever, but we wouldn't really get deep into the issues about, like morality or
because
history
actually,
or politics.
I don't know if do you want to talk a bit about that? Because I wouldn't mind.
I want to listen to what my brother said. But yeah, we could talk later.
Oh,
are you going to be here? Or are you gonna...
Yeah, but about what time?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Are you going to be here next week?
Yeah.
I'll probably be here next week.
All right. What time do you come?
I usually come around 12 o'clock.
12?
Yeah.
Wow,
and I'm here till like now.
Oh, right, yeah.
All right.
All right, okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
See you then.
Yeah. That's the way it is. Yeah, but the thing is, you have to realise why it happens though. It's usually a leader.
That's God's way.
Well, no, it's usually leaders that cause it. So the leaders rise up and then people follow them. And that one leader doesn't like the other. So that's why.
Look, I'm going to be back in a few minutes.
Actually, can I?
We're going to talk. I'm just going to come back in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
He always does it. He won't be back.
Israelites will return to take down Islam.